People in the United States today have to be very cautious about what they say around other people. Political correctness has been forced on everybody to the point that some people are not able to use their right of free speech. Of course, it is good to be kind and to not offend anyone, but Americans are allowed to voice their opinions and beliefs. Christmas time is a perfect example of this. Because the word Christ is in Christmas, it offends people of some religions. However, Christians believe that Christmas is all about Christ and have the right to say Christmas. If someone does not like that word, then they can say Happy Holidays or something like that, but they do not have the authority to deprive someone else of their freedom of speech. Although these kinds of controversies are very prominent in this country today, they are taking the attention for more pressing matters. The United States, as well as the entire world, has many problems that are more important than worrying about offending someone. This country is currently trillions of dollars in debt, which should cause the people to want to solve economic problems before mending someone's hurt feelings. The U.S. is also struggling with a controversy over immigration. Some people think that this country should welcome more people in to save them from conflicts in their home countries or poor financial situations. Others, however, believe that including more people will worsen the American economy and make it harder for American citizens to receive a job. Currently, the African American community and police officers are at odds. Some Caucasian officers have shot African American people. Some African Americans claim that they were acts of racism, while the officers said that they were being threatened and needed to protect themselves. There have been riots in some cities because of these shootings, which have caused unsafe environments for those communities. The American people should be more concerned with solving this issue than what they can or cannot say to one another. The American people are also at odds about the issue of gun control. Some people believe that the right for citizens to bear arms has caused an increase in violence, whereas others think that carrying guns causes a decrease in violence. Criminals will still carry guns whether or not it is permitted. The issue is not with the guns, but with the people who carry them. If guns are banned, then the criminals will still be able to commit crimes, but the victims will not be able to protect themselves. Globally, the most pressing issue is ISIS and the Syrian refugees. A suicide bomber recently caused an explosion in Paris, France that led to the deaths of over 100 people. Some countries, like Russia, saw this as a wake-up call and began using their military to stop ISIS. The United States and President Obama, on the other hand, are more concerned with issuing new bills and laws. In a recent speech, President Obama dismissed ISIS as its nation's threat and said that the climate is the most important issue currently. The U.S. is now letting Syrian refugees in, and some of them could be ISIS in disguise. The Syrian women and children need to be helped. However, America and the other nations need to be extremely careful about who they let in. Recently, in San Bernardino, California, a Syrian couple killed 14 people and injured others. People came forward and confessed that they were partners with ISIS. This is exactly the type of situation that some Americans were afraid would happen when Syrian refugees were let into this country. Supposedly, the refugees undergo a complicated screening process, but obviously it doesn't work well enough. The U.S. cannot abandon all of the women and children who need a place to live, but it also needs to be much more careful about who exactly is let in. With all of these national and global problems occurring, why are people so concerned about how they appear, what they say, and how other people feel? That is not going to solve the United States and the world's problems. A strong president and informed people will be able to make a difference. If ISIS is truly a threat, then the American people need to be informed so that this nation can prepare to stop a future attack or remove the problem itself. In order to stop an attack, however, people need to be able to carry guns. Otherwise, there is no way for someone to protect themselves during a life-threatening situation. If America informed its citizens completely and honestly about every situation, then the people could begin getting their priorities straight. In order to begin paying back the trillions of dollars in debt and protect the nation from terrorist attacks, Americans and the government need to focus on American problems. Therefore, Americans, use your constitutional rights to protect yourselves, make problems known, and save your nation.